What Title IX means to me is not really a simple question. It's been life-changing for me. It passed shortly after I was born and didn't really become fully enforced until the mid-90s, but it gave me an opportunity to play college soccer, and then it's given me a lifetime career.
Title IX is really special. I think it's opened a lot of talking points for me and a lot of my male teammates, because I think for them they just don't really understand. So being able to talk about that with them and bring awareness to Title IX and just being a woman in sports has been really special.
You know, coaching at Auburn has really been a dream come true. From the minute I moved in, having an office in the basketball coliseum that had a view of the football field was just something I thought was never going to be possible in my lifetime. So just the little things like that, from where I started, it's been a dream come true. And you know, now to have our own building with track, you know, I walk into the office every day thinking, I can't believe this is my office to coach women's soccer. So it's a true blessing and a dream come true.
Being able to be a part of Auburn athletics is just an indescribable feeling because you're part of something so much bigger than yourself, and you're competing for so much more than just what you do on the field and in the arena. So to me, being an Auburn gymnast is a dream come true, and I would never be able to describe what a blessing it is to compete for Auburn. I've been in gymnastics for 14 years now, and the journey has been long, and there's been a lot of hardships, a lot of adversity, a lot of things I've had to push through, but Auburn and being able to come here and compete for Auburn has just made it all worth it.
So I started off as a sprinter many moons ago, and then kind of went into shot put and discus in middle school, and then I picked up the hammer right before I went to college. So in and of itself, probably 6 years I've been throwing the hammer. I would say track and field is one of the less in the light sports, so being able to compete at a higher level with track and field has been really special.
NCAA definitely added a positive influence as to how quickly it would happen. And you say 50 years, that seems like a long time, but it really isn't for most things to progress to a level that we are now. Because with television and media exposure, with what not only athletics gets, but all phases of athletics, men's and women's sports get, it's been a tremendous, leap for what it was in the early 70s, without question.
During the time in which I played, and I'm happy to be part of the time where we made it to the Final Four 2 of the years that I played, and that alone brings me joy, just knowing that the things that we did on the basketball court made people understand just how important women's basketball was. You know, as a player and you're in the midst of everything, you really don't understand what it all means, but as time has gone by, it means that, to me, it means that women and the progress in sports in general, and just how far, seeing how far we've come and being a part of that, and looking forward to the future for women's sports.
And I think it's a positive influence on our student athletes to be able to have that exposure, for people to really know that girls can play sports too, and they're entertaining, and they're good at what they do.
You know, with Title IX, I think there's still ways that we can go, and I think supporting the women's athletes, both being in the stands and watching them on TV more, is a big step that we still need to make. They don't draw the same crowds as men yet. It's better for sure, but I think that's somewhere we need to go, the support of it. And then the professional level. The professional opportunities are not as abundant for women as they are for men. They're better, but there's still a ways to go.
A lot of people focus on men's sports and they pack their arenas, and I know going to a men's basketball game versus a women's basketball game now, they may not be the same ranking or whatnot, but it's the same sport, and so just advertising and getting people packed into those arenas.
I think Title IX can always improve, and I look forward to seeing just how much more better it can get. You've got women representing their sport and other sports and speaking out and just making people aware of just how far women's sports can take can take you, and we're just not limited to many of the things that they might think that we're limited to. The sky's the limit.